I am Gideon. I am an Israelite from the tribe of Manasseh. For 7 years we were oppressed by the Midianites, who took everything away from us. We lived in mountains and caves to hide from our enemies. We felt very helpless with a continual fear of starvation. One day, whilst hiding in a winepress, and separating wheat from the chaff, I had an interesting encounter.
Mighty man, the Lord is with you.
Is he really? Where has he been all this time? He left us in the hands of the Midianites.
The Lord is going to use you to save Israel out of Midian's hand.
What? Me? I am the least in my family, and my family is the weakest in our tribe.
Do not be afraid. The Lord will be with you.
So I asked the Lord for a sign, to confirm he is really speaking to me. When I realized that it was the Lord, I built an altar to his name, and called it Jehovah Shalom. The Lord is peace. The Lord asked me to destroy the false altar in my father's house, and replace it with his altar, and that's what I did, with some help. Early the next morning, when the people saw the new altar, and all their foreign gods burned up, there was a great uproar, and they demanded for my head. But my father Joash defended me and said to the people,
No one should defend Baal. If Baal really is a god, he can defend himself when someone breaks down his altar.
After this, the Lord filled me with his spirit. I called for all the warriors from my tribe Manasseh, and from the other tribes as well. I really wanted to be sure God was calling me to lead his people against this great enemy, and so I asked him again for another sign. God, if you will save Israel by my hand, as you have promised, then prove it to me by this. I will place a wool fleece on the threshing floor. Let the dew fall only on the fleece, and all the ground remain dry. Lord, allow me one more test with the fleece, but this time, make the fleece dry and let the ground be covered with dew. After God had granted my request, I had a new confidence and faith that I can lead my people to victory. It is natural to gather as much resources as you can for any huge challenge. And so I gathered 32,000 able warriors to join me win this war against the Midianites. But God had other plans. Through diverse ways, God reduced my army to 300 men. Yes, 300 able men to fight against an army too numerous to count. Clearly this looked like a lost battle. But God had proven himself to me, and so I knew I could trust him. And I encouraged my men to do the same. To increase my confidence, the Lord told me to go to the Midianites' camp to eavesdrop. I overheard a dream the Lord gave a soldier about our victory. The Lord then gave me a divine strategy to use trumpets, jars and torches. I laid an ambush which threw the Midianites into confusion, and they turned on each other, and so I overpowered them. The Lord made this possible. We didn't stand a chance against them. The Lord won the victory for us.